Welcome back to Brick by Brick. Today we're going to be going through whether or not Lego Harry Potter is a good addition to your Lego investing collection. So Lego has a bunch of Lego Harry Potter sets that are currently out. Many of them are for sale. Many of the ones I'll be showing in today's video have already retired and are therefore probably not worth investing in at the moment. So we'll get started with this first set here. This is set number 75954, the Hogwarts Great Hall. Has 878 pieces and a bunch of great minifigures. Some of these minifigures are helping to increase the value of the set, such as the nearly headless Nick figure there, and the Hagrid run is worth some. But each of these figures are helping increase the value of the set. I decided to buy this one because it depicts a very classic, iconic scene, and just in general, a very classic, iconic landmark in the Harry Potter franchise, in this case being the Hogwarts Great Hall, the main part of Hogwarts. And you can add an extension to the set with set number 75953, which I'll be showing you guys later to make an even bigger diorama of the Hogwarts Great Hall plus the other Whomping Willow area set. And each of these helped increase the value of the set. This set has retired. It's gone up in value by about 20% so far, which is pretty great since it hasn't been retired for too long. I'm expecting it to do much better. Generally, these sets increase in value quite a bit. Hasn't been retired for too long, like I mentioned, so it'll likely only continue to go up in value. Next up, we have the set that I briefly mentioned. So this one also shows that it's possible to combine those two sets to make an even bigger Hogwarts diorama. But surprisingly, this set has actually done a little bit better than the other Great Hall. Than the other Lego Harry Potter set, and I think that's mostly because of just the price barrier to entry. People are willing to buy a slightly cheaper set for a premium compared to the other set, which retailed for $100. I was able to get all of these for 20% off, or sometimes more for some of the other sets I'll be showing from my collection. But this is set number 75953, Hogwarts Whomping Willow. It has 753 pieces and these 6 minifigures in it. The minifigures aren't anything too unique in this set, but they're, of course, always a good addition to it. And it depicts, the famous scene of the Whomping Willow, and has a couple unique rooms in it, including this little car here and some unique rooms in the set. So there are a couple of reasons why I invested in this. For one, like I mentioned with the first set, it depicts a very famous, classic, iconic scene, and I thought that people would be willing to pay a premium for it, especially since I knew it connected with the other set, so I decided I may as well buy both, and that way, if I want to, I have the possibility of selling them both together to make it a little easier to ship out the set once it sells. Next up, we have a Lego Harry Potter set here. This is the Hogwarts Express. It's set number 75955. It's got 801 pieces and 6 minifigures. Each of the minifigures certainly are adding some value to the set. There's a couple of good ones in there. But mainly I decided to buy this because the previous Lego Hogwarts Express set has done incredibly well. I think Lego's made multiple versions of them, and they've all become incredible investments. And I wish that I had bought them earlier, but I decided to get this set and ended up just buying one of them. It has increased a bit. It hasn't been retired for too long. I think it's been retired for less time than the other sets I mentioned. So I'm excited to see it continue to go up in value, but at the moment, it hasn't gone up in value by too much. We'll see what happens in a couple of months to a year, but it'll most likely go up in value as it follows the trend of the other Hogwarts Express sets and just the general Lego Harry Potter sets in general. So the majority of my Lego investing collection is devoted to the Lego Star Wars theme, but the second most amount of sets in my Lego investing collection is devoted to Lego Harry Potter. Lego Harry Potter is generally a pretty safe investment. Some of them, of course, do better than others, just like any Lego theme. And it does take some skill to know which ones to buy and when to buy them. But if you're able to hone this skill, you can do really well, and Lego Harry Potter sets can be a great addition to your investing collection. This is set number 75947, Hagrid's Hut, Buckbeak's Rescue. It has these 6 minifigures right there. It also has a bunch of these cool pumpkin pieces here that are pretty great and help add to the value of the set, as well as, of course, the Buckbeak figure there. And each of these figures are increasing the value of the set. It also has a light-up brick, which is kind of unique for Lego sets in general and Lego Harry Potter. But it depicts, a pretty famous scene, probably not the most famous, but pretty famous scene from the Harry Potter franchise, and it'll likely do well once it retires. It's kind of in the same boat as the Hogwarts Express, hasn't been retired for very long. I have 2 of these in my Lego investing collection, but I do think that given enough time, it'll become a really great investment. Next up, we have a set right here. This is the Lego Harry Potter the Night Bus set. It's set number 75957, has 403 pieces, and it's got those 3 minifigures in it. So I decided to invest in this one for a couple reasons. For one, it's got a bunch of purple pieces, and for some reason these purple pieces are very rare and not often found in Lego, so I decided to get that set for that reason. It also depicts a very famous scene, and generally kind of the cars and trains and trucks and stuff that are depicted in Lego usually end up being pretty great investments, and that has already followed through with this set. It hasn't been retired for very long either, but it's already gone up in value by a pretty good margin, and I'm excited to see it continue to go up. Next up, we have the set right here. This is the Lego Harry Potter Aragogs Layer set. I have, I believe, 8 of these in my Lego investing collection. It's set number 75950. It has 157 pieces and the 2 minifigures. Each of these minifigures are not super unique, but they help add to the value of the set nonetheless. It also, of course, has the Aragog figure. And these smaller Lego Harry Potter sets seem to do really well. It's kind of the equivalent of a Lego Star Wars Battle Pack. It's exactly the same size as the older Lego Star Wars Battle Packs. And it's gone up in value by a pretty good margin. Some of these are selling for around $25 to $30, and I was able to buy them for $9 to $12 each. So they're probably going to continue to go up in value. I'm going to hold on to them for a little while longer, but I'm excited to see them continue to go up in value. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe.